finally are in person today.
We are. It makes a bloody change. I actually
It
don't know
does.
when I last saw you.
No, neither do I. And have we recorded in person for this season yet? I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
Wow. I know.
It's been a hot set, guys.
We've been busy.
I feel like the last time I saw you might have been when you came to my house in August.
Yes. That's awful.
I think it might be.
No, I think it might be.
Mental, guys. Absolutely mental. I'm not gonna lie, your birthday is always a good time because I always get us an activity. So we'll have something to do.
Oh.
I won't tell you yet.
Okay.
Oh. I'm gonna have to change it.
Why?
It was gonna be a cocktail making class.
Oh,
What
guys. Okay, no, it's okay. Just change it to another date if you can. Can you?
No, I can just change it entirely. It's fine.
No, because I can drink from June onwards.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see what other activities they have.
Okay.
But if not, I'll move it to after summer.
Because basically, guys, I've just started. It's actually called isotretinoin, but more well known as Roaccutane, which is basically this pill that gets rid of your acne, but it absolutely fucks your whole body in the process.
Mental.
So I have to, like yesterday I had a blood test because you have to get blood tests like every month to make sure that your liver's still functioning.
Mad.
Hence why you can't drink alcohol or anything.
I wonder though, because I obviously did. How long did I go without alcohol? I feel like I've been at least minimum 2-3 months without alcohol at points recently.
I've only ever done 1 month.
I wonder if you'll even want to go back.
Do you know what? Because remember, prior to this, I was getting the alcohol ick anyways. Do you remember I had my rock bottom night?
Yeah.
Where I just got so drunk and I was so hungover that I...
Was it so too? Was that
No, that was not my rock bottom. It got worse.
It was only because that night you exhibited bits of me and I was like...
No, it took a few rock bottoms.
What was the other one?
It was when I went out on a random night out with you froze and I threw a drink in some guy's face. Yeah. So that, and I just, the next day I literally felt like shit. Like I've never been so hungover in my life. Like I was struggling to walk, remember?
I do remember, and you were like, I need to clean my house and
yeah.
over.
I'm like this walking, so I was so hungover. So yeah, since then, that I don't know when that was, it must have been like, it was October because I remember Halloween, I didn't want to drink because of that.
Yeah.
So since then, I've had drinks. On New Year's Eve, I got a bit tipsy, but I haven't like been blasted because I've been so scared of getting the alcohol thing again.
You've done well. Wish that happened to me. I'm like, I'm never going to drink again, and a week later I drink.
Yeah, so I think the drinking won't be a problem.
Oh no, yeah, it won't. And honestly, I do want to see if you ever go back, because there was a time where I obviously read the book about what alcohol does to your body, and it really put me off. And so I didn't drink for a really long time. And then I just never felt to drink.
Well, the thing is, as soon as I come off it, like 2 weeks after, we're going to Santorini for Alicia's hen.
Oh.
So I said, like, I would, like, it's a hen.
Yeah, that's
it's the first hen I've ever been to in my life. Like, I definitely will drink then. But let's see how I feel about it after.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
But the thing is, in this time, I've still, like, not now, obviously, but before, I'd still have a drink. Like, I love a glass of red wine. I love a good cocktail. Like, you know, there's people that make, which is why that cocktail making class would be so fun.
Okay, we'll still do it.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty much. Anyways.
We're doing a cheeky get ready with us today, guys.
Yes.
That's why we look like this to start out with.
So it's actually, we're celebrating my birthday today. So today we're going to a restaurant and we're all dressing up as old ladies. And then...
Love it. You know Meggie will always bring the theme.
It's always going to be a fancy dress of something, of some sort.
Always.
And then we're going to get a party bus back to mine and then play some games basically over here. So that's what we're getting ready for.
I bloody love a games night too.
Yeah.
I feel like good food, good company, and good activities sold.
Yeah.
And we're going to feel great tomorrow because, guys, I'm also not drinking. Because now I live in the sticks. There was no form of transport out of the sticks this weekend.
That's actually mad.
Yeah. Girl, I couldn't even drive to the next nearest station because the trains too were done out. Yeah, it was Lizzie Line. So my nearest next station, off the top of my head, if I was thinking about how to get into London, it would probably be Shenfield or Brentwood.
Okay.
Closed.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know. But I was like, how am I getting to Meggie? So I actually drove an hour and a half and it was lovely.
No, thank you so much for commuting so far. Like, that's so insane.
I usually hate driving, but the drive was so nice. There was like forest and just clear roads. It was lovely. I went over the Dartford Bridge. I was like, I feel free.
Wow, I've never heard anyone talk about the Dartford Bridge so nicely.
I need to pay. I just remembered the little £2.50.
Oh yeah.
I'll remind Billy to pay that. I don't do that stuff.
No, I live. That's exactly how it should be, in my opinion.
So, guys, this episode's probably just going to be us talking about our lives, but we do have a script too. Obviously, I am a clean freak, yeah. And this morning, I woke up and I said, usually I use Saturdays to clean the house, Friday nights and Saturday mornings, and I do the whole house once a week. And I was like, I didn't do it last night because it was Valentine's Day. I went swimming and then we had a movie night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we didn't really celebrate.
What movie did you watch?
I say movie night. We're watching The Traitors.
Oh my God. What season are you on now?
We're mid-season 2. Yeah, loving it.
With the...
Don't give me any spoilers.
Okay.
So the ginger guy just got knocked out. What is his name? Paul.
I don't remember people's names.
The ginger guy. He was the only ginger guy in there.
Wait, sorry. I'm not even thinking of season 2. You finished season 1?
Yes.
So you saw about the mother thing?
No, that's season 2.
Oh.
The mum's been kicked out.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah.
And the guy who guys, if you don't watch Traitors, I'm so sorry. But the guy who they fought was the mum's son has just been kicked out too. But obviously the real son is still chilling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, wasn't that such a plot twist?
Plot twist.
I know.
So good. It's a shame she went out earlier because they could have capitalised on it a bit more.
I know.
But yeah, if you haven't watched it, guys, watch it. I didn't know what the rave was, so I've got into it. So
there's a live Traitors in London, but
wait, what?
Yeah, like they just created it now, where you can play Traitors. But I tried to get tickets for it, but like it wasn't out yet, and then I forgot about it. I need to chase that up actually. But wouldn't that be so fun?
That would be epic. It's kind of like Cluedo, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what it's given. Bloody loving it though. So yeah, we chilled. And then I woke up this morning and had a heart attack. And Billy doesn't usually clean because obviously Billy doesn't see mess. So he's like, "What am I meant to clean?" And I was like, "Get the Hoover, do this, clean the work surface." And he was like, "You've ruined my Saturday."
You're moving like a mum. Like, that's what mums are like. Like, let me relax on Saturday.
So bad. I was like, I'm leaving soon, mate. You got the whole house to yourself for the whole night. Like, you could do a little bit of hoovering and a bit of mopping. But yeah, I'm hard work. We'll see. But yeah, that was my morning. How was your week though, my dear?
Oh, so I went to this, I had that meeting with this CEO on Monday.
Yes.
The whole day, it was just me and the CEO in the office. Face to face to each other, and I was like,
no one else.
No.
Wow.
I know.
Talk about FaceTime. Jeez.
Honestly, he was in meetings all the time, and like he was in and out and stuff because he's a busy man. But it was nice to speak to him. But like I got to, like we were talking about something, and I was like, oh yeah, the whatever one, and he was like, basically I got 2 Indian companies confused, and he was like, no. The other one, and I was like, I just feel so dumb.
It's when you're sat there in your seat really tense.
Yeah, like, clenching your butt.
Why did you make that mistake?
Literally. Because, like, to anyone else, it'd be like, oh, whatever.
No one else thinks about it. I'm sorry.
I didn't even see that.
Let me just compose myself. No one else thinks about it, but in your head,
that was like he thinks, "Wow, what a dumb bitch." Like fuck it. I was so annoyed at myself,
mate.
It's like my one chance to shine.
Easily done.
But no, it was actually calm. And then on Tuesday, let me tell you about this session that I had.
Can we just acknowledge though that like that meeting was the be all and end all for you at one point? And then now you're like, it was calm. Like, isn't it mad how life works? We get ourselves so stressed, so worked out. We want things to go so well. And then when we do, we're like, yep, survived next.
Literally, it's always like the most scary, most nervous thing ever until you have the next most scary, most challenging thing ever. Like
100%. I'm proud of you though. Well done.
Yeah.
I'm glad it went well.
That was fine. But so on Tuesday, do you remember I told you I went to this session of like how to speak and how to present?
Oh my God, did you have
I got the 1-to-1. Yes.
I'm actually really excited to hear how this went.
Okay, so.
Details, yeah?
Yes, details.
Okay,
so
let's go.
So to do, this woman, usually charges like £5 £500 for the hour. So she's a baller. But because it was like through this particular event, she was like, oh, if just give a £75 donation to this like asylum charity. So I was like, calm.
A win-win.
Yeah, I was like, even if it's bad, I've donated to charity, so I don't care.
Which is lovely. Yeah.
So I went. We're meant to have a 1 hour session. We get there and we sit down and she's like asking me, okay, why did you want to do this? Like, what do you struggle with at the moment? Blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And my thing is at the moment, I feel confident.
Yeah.
But one, I'm having to convince people to do things in terms of like convince key stakeholders, as we call them, to buy into the climate change thing and start doing something about it.
Oh my God, in this 2025, sorry.
No, literally.
Bloody hell.
And then the other thing that I wanted to work on is that though I'm confident, I am insecure about my intelligence. And so I think sometimes like, I don't know, I just wanted to see also, is there something that I'm not aware of when I'm speaking, like that she could point out that maybe I'm like, blah, blah. So she was like, okay, so she's literally got this big notepad and she's like squiggling, like, like, like a doctor, like writes, I don't know what she's writing. And then she draws a stick man and she's like, okay, so to summarize, she puts up this piece of paper. Me, the stick man, you're feeling like you lack a bit of confidence because of your insecurity about your intelligence, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, and how do you want your audience to feel when they're listening to you?
I couldn't have kept a straight face.
And I'm like, like, I want them to feel inspired.
Love that.
There were like 3 different words that we picked, basically. Like, I think it was like inspired, like they trust what I'm saying, or no, interested in what I'm saying. So I'm like creating interest or in the topic or whatever. When you go to like certain events and like you're like so switched off.
Yes.
Like you're like answering emails on the side.
You want them to be like invested in what you have to say.
Yeah. So that was another one.
I like that.
And then I think the other one was approachable, that they want to come up to and talk to me after to understand more or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. So you identified that. I did think though that alone is going to be really useful. Like when I'm going into situations, just think about, what do I want my audience to get out of this?
Yeah.
I think that will help. But like I could have found out about that on YouTube. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you entirely.
So then we're just talking about loads of different things, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, okay. So she filmed me. Mm-hmm. I spoke, blah, blah. And then she was like, okay, now close your eyes. And I really want you to ground yourself. Really. She made me take off my shoes.
Part of me, I do believe in being one with the earth. Yeah, I hear it about being barefoot. I just don't think I'm that way inclined.
I was like...
But I'm hearing it.
Because after I asked her, I was like, well, usually I wear heels to these events. So how do I ground myself in heels? No! She was like, you can still ground yourself.
What did she say to you?
She was like, once you understand how to ground yourself, you'll be able to do it in any shoes. So then...
Meggie, you made my day. She was not expecting that. That is so funny.
Well, for real though, like, I'm not doing anything barefoot, am I?
This is when the logical person meets the creative person.
I mean, she gets coin from what she does in it. She must be good at her job.
So funny. Sorry. Go on, yeah.
So then she films me again. Sorry, no, that's not even it. So then I'm grounding myself, blah, blah. And she was like, my eyes are closed this whole time. And she was like, and just go from front to back to front to back. And she was like, don't worry, I'm not going to let you fall. You just really want to know that you're grounded, right? Okay, so we do that.
You've already done one recording. This is work, and then you're going to do another recording.
Yeah.
Got ya.
Okay, so we've grounded myself. And then she like pushes in my knees a little bit so that I'm not fully standing up straight, but I'm standing like this a bit. And so I'm like, okay, so I'm like that. And then she like makes me go a little bit straighter on the shoulders, but like not too straight. And then she puts like my head like a little bit like this. And she was like, and breathe in. She was like, see, can you see how you're not breathing in with your chest, but you're breathing in with your stomach now? And I was like, I think so.
You know, I'm going to have to try this. Not right now, but guys, after this, I'm going to do it.
I would have done it now, but I'm not wearing pants. So anyway, she does all of these things. She's like moving my head like ever so slightly and all of this. My eyes are still closed.
This is funny.
And then she makes me do an exercise where you basically say something, stop, and drop it. So you're like, hello, my name is Meggie.
No, that's not what I thought you were saying. You get your words out, you drop them, they're gone. Like, move on to the next thing.
As in, so you work on your inflection. So it's like, hello, my name is Meggie. That wasn't the sentence, but it was something along those lines. Had to do this.
Good welcome to my presentation. Good welcome. Right, this ain't gonna work for me, so we continue.
So she made me do all of that. Anyways, now I'm standing super uncomfortable because my legs are ever so slightly bent. My shoulders are like straight. My head is forward. And she films me again. And I'm absolutely still. And I'm like, hello, my name is Meggie.
No. It's hello, my name is Meggie.
Oh my god, no, I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna ask for the video. I'll try and like send you it because then she showed me the before and after and she was like, do you see there's really a difference there? And I was like, yeah, I look worse after. Like I literally look uncomfortable.
No freaking way.
Yeah, but I didn't say that to her and I'm not trying to disrespect her.
No, but this is wild.
So I was
people are actually delulu.
I said, to be honest,
yeah,
I sounded better because one of the things that there were two people in there.
Wait, you're doing this with someone else?
No, as in two people to help me.
Oh, okay.
And she was saying, it helped, this thing helped me to slow down. And I think I speak really fast.
Oh my god, me too, don't worry.
Yeah, and I think I ramble a bit. So if I speak slower, then I won't ramble as much. So it did help me to like, I think the thought of grounding myself helped me to speak clearly. I don't know, girl. But
if someone told me, this is what happened when I tried to learn golf. You're trying to ground me, I'm trying to speak slower, I'm trying to think about the words that need to come out of my mouth. My mind will be mush.
I need her to send me the video to show you because
at the moment it's giving dinosaur.
My arms were down, but they were like, hello.
No, you killed me. People are actually delusional. I'm convinced.
I don't know if she's actually really good when you actually have her as a coach. No. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. Anyways.
Bruv, how is bending... Guys, if someone can, like, give us something insightful on this topic, if they've used something like this voodoo and it works, tell us. But me, personally, it's not making sense.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I was reflecting on it on Thursday, and I was like, sorry, guys, my nose is running. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm trying to, like, discreetly fix it. But I think for someone who's not a confident speaker, that would have been helpful. And then I really was thinking, like, why did you do that? Because you're a confident speaker. Like, that's not your problem. Like, your problem is the intelligence side, which no one can help you with. You just need to do the research. But I was trying to better myself.
Is it the intelligence? Are you sure you're not just madly intelligent and you're just not sure?
No, I'm sure. I think, okay, it's partly the intelligence. It's partly lack of experience.
Oh my God, yeah. Sorry, I feel the lack of experience significantly.
Yeah, I think it's lack of experience. And
which comes with age.
Which comes with me watching other people do this. Like, even when I was with the CEO in the office, listening to him on calls was really interesting. Like, the way he talks about certain things and, like... Yeah, it's interesting.
Sorry.
But, yeah, and then we're at the 45-minute mark and she was like... And it's meant to be an hour. But at this point, I'm like... I got to go. I didn't say that, but she was like, is there anything else you want to address? And at this point, I'm like, not really, no. Yeah, like, so we just cut it there. But it was interesting to say the less. Is that to say the less? Is that what I mean?
To say the least.
To say the least.
It's better than my good welcome. Well, at least you had an interesting session and you donate to charity, so it wasn't a waste.
Yeah.
And you know that stuff doesn't work for you, and you learn little bits and pieces from it.
Yeah.
I think it's always important to try new things, and if they don't work for you, they don't work for you. That didn't work.
Listen, it was a story for the pod.
And I love it. That is so good. If we can see this video, that would be phenomenal.
I'll ask her if she can send it.
That is so good.
I don't know if she deletes them straight away or not, but hopefully not.
Yeah, I need to see that. Oh, man.
How's your week?
I'm like, no, brilliant, Meggie, brilliant.
No, you do look better after, actually.
I'm actually dead. I've forgotten what I've done on my week, so I'm going to check my notes. Oh, yeah, I had on here about your report, but you didn't even mention, though. Did that go well with that woman?
Oh, okay. So, guys, I had to... if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I said I'm going to have a mentor for my writing.
Mm-hmm.
And the first report has come up and my manager's not available. So she was like, just message so-and-so. So I messaged her and I was like, I asked her if she has time and she read my message and didn't respond. And I was like, oh my God, should I just quit right now? And then she ended up responding the next day. Maybe she read it in a meeting or something. I don't know. Or maybe she read it and was like, fuck's sake. I don't know.
I've just realised I aired someone.
Oh.
I'm terrible. Do you know what? I always get really nervous when it's me and people air me and stuff like that. But I'm like, I actually do that.
It happens. It actually happens.
Yeah, it's definitely never personal.
She's a director. Do you know what I mean? Like, she hasn't got time. So anyways, she eventually responded saying yes. So naturally, because I procrastinate, I stayed up till midnight to do the report.
Sounds familiar.
And I woke up at 6 a.m. to finish the report.
So stressful, man. I hate those nights.
Yeah.
But also you feel 10 out of 10 the next day.
Yeah, it was like
when
a
it's
wait.
off the desk.
Yeah. But then it was like anxiety because I needed to wait 24 hours for her to like comment on it.
Oh.
So anyways, we had a meeting. She asked for a meeting. So I was like, oh God. And I don't know why I do this, but I basically was like, she said, okay, do you want to tell me like the aim of the report? Who's the audience, blah, blah. So I'm talking about it. And I was like, and I'm struggling with it at the moment because blah, 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 and saying everything that's wrong with it. And she was like, right, well, I actually thought it was a really good report. And I was like, wait!
Oh my God!
I'm so moist.
Felt on top of the world.
I started tearing up.
No,
but I had to start looking down and blinking.
Because it's that overwhelming emotion when you've been so stressed about something, like, not so stressed, but you've been like, oh my God, everything is on this. It needs to be good. I want to impress this person. And she said it was a really good report. Meggie, that's 10 out of 10.
She said, verbatim, I actually quite enjoyed reading it, which says a lot because I don't enjoy reading other people's work.
I would have cried.
I did start.
I'm getting goosebumps. I'm so proud of you.
No, I literally started tearing up. And then I was like, don't be moist. So I'm like blinking, like trying to not show. I was like, wow, thank you. That was like a huge compliment coming from you. It literally is.
So professional and composed.
And then she was like, then she was like, okay, here's some pointers, but like they're minor things kind of thing. And yes, anyways, the meeting like lasted like 10-15 minutes. Like it wasn't even long. She's a to the point kind of girl.
It must have felt amazing.
I did. I like wanted to message my manager and be like, you'll never guess what she just said. But I was like, don't. Relax.
Oh, I am so pleased for you, Meggie.
I was so gassed. She like some of the edits I need like other people's help with because it's like technical stuff that I don't know.
Yeah.
So pending, but yeah, no. So that was like a highlight of my week, of my life, maybe.
Mate, I would write that down somewhere.
I wrote it in my diary.
I love it. Yeah. Like write it down and then years later you'll look at this and you'll be like, that was a pivotal moment for me.
Yeah, because do you remember I have that work diary where I like write all... I usually write like what I'm anxious about work-wise.
I love that.
But this time I was like, this year I've tried to like write the good stuff.
Yeah, I think
not just the bad stuff, because I think we both catastrophized a little bit.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100% I catastrophize. And I think that's why the CBT therapy was so helpful for me, because at that moment in time, she would just be like, why does that matter? And when is someone else telling it to you, you're like, oh my God, it doesn't matter.
Why does it matter?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah, literally.
But yeah, I probably need to go back to that because I've lost everything I learned. It's very hard. It's very hard. Although actually, I am better at being like, I made a mistake, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
It still hurts, but I just keep repeating it to myself.
No, this happened to me last week, I think. I sent someone something. Basically, someone asked me for a brief on something, and I sent it to them, like a brief. I sent what's the aim, bullet points, blah, blah, blah. And then they, behind my back, went to my manager and said she used ChatGPT. And I was like, no, I fucking didn't.
You told me this, but we never went into detail.
Why am I getting accused of this? Yeah, like I was like, no, I didn't. I literally took the exact wording from the contract and put it in an email for you. So my manager, basically,
what a nasty person, by the way.
Honestly, obviously it was a man. These men, I have ops. I have ops. I have ops.
And I hate the way they're not direct. I thought they were meant to be direct. Like, that's so disgusting to go behind someone's back.
Just say to me, like, no, this isn't what I was looking for. Because then my manager asked, what is it that you want? And he sent an example and she sent it to me. And it was a totally different thing. It was like a Word document. It was basically a letter that I needed to write for him to send to the stakeholders of what we're doing. Say that then. If I thought you just wanted to know.
I think it's so disgusting how people don't bother coming to you and telling you what the issue is. Exactly. He wasted your manager's time. Your manager should have been like, you've wasted my time. You could have gone directly to Meggie with this, said, I need X, Y, and Z. Can you do it? If she then failed to do it, then come to me.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I just can't with these people.
And this is what I mean, like, my manager was like, oh gosh, I guess we need bells and whistles for this project, because she was like, that's like that. I didn't think it was that either.
She sounds like such a darling.
I do love her.
I love the fact that she's so supportive.
No, she is, honestly. I don't know. I'm actually kind of scared because I don't know if I'll ever have a manager as good as her.
No, do you know what? I've had 3. And they've all been... Actually, I've had 4. I've had 4 different managers. 5. I've had 5 different... I've had 5 different managers in my lifetime. In my short 3 years, and they have all been, they've all had their bits where they excelled and their bits where they didn't.
Yeah.
But they've all been so supportive.
Yeah.
I do think if you find the right company and everyone like hones in on that company culture,
yeah,
you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, nice.
So I ended up sending it to him, and I sent it on email, and then I messaged him on Teams. I was like, just sent you it. I think there was a misunderstanding. Do you want to talk? And then he was like, No, it's fine. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you.
Should have asked for them first then.
Innit?
One ass.
Anyways, tell me about your week.
Guys, my weeks have not been as stressful as Meggie's. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I got back to work in Jan, midway through Jan, and last year was madness. I worked hard. And I just feel like my manager's been so nice to me.
Is it?
Like, I'm working on chilled projects. I'm doing little bits and bobs here and there. Nothing strenuous.
Love.
It's a madness, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not going to lie. I've been procrastinating a lot because I don't want to go like this.
This is what I mean. I need to be under pressure. That report, yeah? I've been doing that report for 3 weeks.
Yes.
I did it in one night.
This is me, Meggie.
What do you mean? I hate that though, because it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling to be under pressure.
I know. But if I'm not under pressure,
I ain't doing it.
Nobody not going to work. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, I've been chilling. Like, this week, Wednesday, me and my colleague were the only 2 in the office because my manager went in on Tuesday and I didn't go in on Tuesday. And I just love her. They hired her in to replace my now manager, who was half manager, now full manager. And he's moved up to head up the team.
Love.
Because my other manager moved over to our agency side anyway. And I just love her. Like, she's just phenomenal. She's such good vibes. She's so positive. Just such a lovely person.
Oh, you went for lunch with her?
Yeah, she's a dime. And she's like from Belfast, so she's got a proper Irish accent. And I just love hearing her accent. It's so
love
smooth.
Irish accent. I love.
She's a godsend. So we're sitting in the... we've been out with each other a couple times now because we had like our black tie event at the end of last year and stuff. And she's brilliant. And she was like, do you fancy going out for lunch? And I was like, yeah. Let's go out for lunch. Went out for lunch, had 2 margaritas.
Shut up.
It was lovely. She is such an angel. And then even my manager was like to me, he was like, oh, I feel like you two get on really well. It must be nice for you to have like another girl in the team who's quite social and stuff. I was like, mate, she smashed it. I was like, she is better than you are.
Wait, sorry, can we just deep that when you first joined this company, you were in a team of men?
Fully
and
men.
And it was like proper boys club. You felt proper excluded.
Yes. And that team still only have one girl and she's not enjoying it. Hate time. Oh my God, I'll tell you about her as well. Guys, this episode is going to be long. We might just keep it this episode about us because to get ready with us. But so what was I telling you? Yeah, went out for lunch. Then Thursday had a client lunch, so went out for lunch again. I got there, I was like, nah, I'm having a mocktail. They were like, oh, we don't have that mocktail, but we have another. I said, do you know what? It wasn't meant to be. Give me a glass of red wine.
So you tried.
Lovely. I know, that's what I said. I was
the
like,
intention was there.
But in that meeting, so they were two really senior people at like an investment company.
Oh, okay.
And I really felt it because I went with my manager. That was the first time I've ever done lunch with my manager.
Oh, okay.
And I felt so nervous, so intimidating, and I barely spoke because I was so nervous of saying the wrong thing because he's right there.
No, I hear it.
So I spoke in little bits and bobs, and then obviously sometimes, most of the time, you don't really talk about work, so then you can talk about yourself and stuff like that. So that was fine. But that was scary. And I hope he didn't judge me. He was so cute. Like I could tell he was trying to bring me in. He was like, yeah, so Ellie does our development. He's always bigging me up.
We're so, by the way, we're so lucky.
Yes.
Like not all of them, but a lot of my friends do not like their managers because they're assholes. Like we're so lucky.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think God gives you what you can handle. And he knows I will crumble. If I didn't have a nice manager, I would crumble.
It's true. It's actually true.
So those people that are struggling, just know God gives you what you can handle. And you're a bigger person than me because I can't handle it. But that was lovely. And then I went on inspection yesterday. Guys, my week was just so nice. I went to Bristol in the morning.
I love Bristol. I know you went to a shit accommodation, but
I went to student accommodation, guys. I've been to Bristol before. It is nice. But I wouldn't go there for a weekend away on purpose, I must admit.
To be fair, I haven't been there like since I was looking at unis.
Yeah, I've been to some cities where I'm like, oh, this city is stunning. I'd come here for a weekend away. Like, I loved Glasgow, but apparently they've got like a serious drug problem and it's horrible.
Is it?
Yeah, people were like to me, you must have gone on a good day, boy, because apparently it's like awful. You can literally see people injecting themselves, people pass out on the street. It's really bad. They've just, what's it called? They've just created the UK's first drug room where people can go and they'll bring their medicine that they've got. I say medicine, drugs. And there'll be a nurse there and the nurse will help them to do it properly and safely.
Wow.
And then they can rest there and then they're let back out. And like, it's confidential.
That's really good because it's safe.
Yeah. It's been really controversial because it costs a lot of money. And people were like, how the hell is that going to help? You're literally just saying, yeah, you can use drugs, but use it safely. And then other people are like, yeah, but it's keeping them off the street when they're doing the drugs. And
because, it keeps other people safe.
Yes.
And they're going to do it anyways. Like, why not give them a shelter to do it?
Yeah. No, I agree. And it apparently has been really effective across Europe. So hopefully it works. But yeah, I loved Glasgow, would go back. After Bristol, I went to Bath.
Oh, I love Bath.
Oh my God. First time in my life. It is just the most stunning place I've ever been in the UK.
Wait, have you been before?
Never.
Wait, is your profile picture not in Bath?
What's my profile picture?
Of you and Billy?
No, that was... Oh, sorry. That was somewhere I would never go back to in Wales. And I can't even remember what it was called. It was terrible. It was like run down, lots of old people, no offense. But yeah, it wasn't a vibe. That place I would not go back to. And I think the accommodation didn't hit.
Oh, okay.
The accommodation had loads of carpet. And it's not musty. So as soon as I arrived in that town, I said, never will I come back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's where that was.
Oh, I love Bath. Bath is so nice.
I got off the train and I just felt at peace.
It's so cute, isn't it?
It's gorgeous and clean.
Yeah.
And just stunning. I went in a little coffee shop. I had a cheese and tomato toasty. Oh, I was just like, this is the life. Yeah. Lovely. So yeah, I had an amazing week, procrastinated a lot, did whatever I wanted to do. But listen to this. This is where it gets really fucking funny. So obviously you were talking about time recording, right?
Timesheets, yeah.
Timesheets, yeah. And I was like, could never be me, ratatata. We obviously have a Monday morning meeting. Don't worry, it's not that as bad.
Okay.
But we have a Monday morning meeting and everyone says what they're working on. And then you go and you do it for the week and you come back next week. And typically a lot of people are like, yeah, still working on this. Because projects do take more than a week, ratatata. My manager, because he's just come in to head up the team. He was obviously manager before, but he was like associate, now he's partner. He's like, right, guys, we have a lot to do. And so I just want to make sure that we're on top of everything. He's like, what we're going to do is Monday morning meetings, obviously we do our capacity, we talk through what we're working on. Then Friday we update this tracker with what we've done that week and where we're at with every task. I said, so what should I put in there this week?
Procrastinate. Bruv, I've had this where I'm like, I don't know what to put for Wednesday because I didn't do much.
Hey, I'm like, I do work. I'm just not sure on what.
I think I spend a lot of time in meetings and
my diary's clear.
Oh, I don't know, sis.
Guys, it stressed me out. No, it didn't actually. That's a lie. It stressed me out because I was like, oh shit, what if he thinks I've been slacking? But then I'm also the same person who always puts their hand up for work. I'm like, you got anything for me? You got anything for me?
I don't think anyone at your company thinks you're slacking. I think you can be fine with that.
I was like, my track record is clean as a whistle, like, please. So I'm hoping it's not about me. And I'm fairly confident that it's not about me. But I actually think it's brilliant. I think I need it. Because the way I've been working lately is not the way I should work. I like working like a robot. Like, I like being worked to the bone. Do you know what I mean? Because then I feel really good about myself. Is that just me? Am I a victim of capitalism? Because I feel amazing when I work crazy hard and then you get to the end of the week and you lay down and your back feels lighter.
No,
you know what I mean?
To be fair, I do like when you know, like that time at the end of last year where I had loads of in-person things.
Oh my God, yes.
I'd come home, take off my heels, and I'm like, wow, I did that.
Yeah.
Not a second wasted.
Good?
Yeah, it does.
You feel so proud of yourself. You're like, okay, if I die tomorrow, at least I've achieved something. Do you know what I mean?
But I like it with like,
God forbid.
I like it with when it comes to in-person things. If it's like I have 1,000,001 reports to write, that's where procrastination hits.
See, I have a procrastination when I have 2 reports to write and I'm not. Or if I have a project that's gone on for too long. I like the churn. It needs to come in, it needs to go out. If I work on a project for longer than 2 to 3 weeks, I literally feel like I'm in hell. I can't do it. I lose interest. I lose interest really quickly.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Maybe it's
how long is a long project for you?
I want them in and out the door, ideally within a week and a half.
Oh, girl.
Anything longer than that, I'm like, oh, I've got to remember what I did.
I've never had a week and a half project. And you know what's so peak?
Could not do your job.
I was reporting on a project that we worked on at the end of last year to the company team meeting to say what we'd done. And as I was like presenting, I was like, shit, what did we do? Because I had the slides, but like I couldn't explain exactly what the thing was about. So I was like proper breezing through it because I didn't want anyone to ask me questions.
I bet you still smashed it.
I don't know. I haven't watched it back because I'm too nervous about that one. Yeah.
Don't watch it back.
People messaged me privately to ask more questions about it, and that was fine.
Yeah.
But I just never want to watch that back. Luckily, my manager wasn't in that meeting, so.
But yeah, mate, that was my week. So next week is going to be productive.
It must be.
Although, guys, this season's almost coming to an end, so...
I know. So, guys, we have a really exciting next episode, because we're interviewing someone. We have a guest speaker for our next episode.
We are very excited.
We are. So we'll give you more information about that on social media, so you can send in your questions for her as well. But for this week, we wanted to discuss whether you still celebrate your birthday, whether it's as exciting as it used to be. Because growing up, it's really exciting. Although maybe not for some people, they've never cared. But I've realised that as you get older, like next week is my birthday, I'm celebrating today, and I'm going to be working. But most people
we haven't discussed this. So guys, we had a chat about like Meggie was like, "Can I take my birthday off? Is that weird? I don't want to work it." She's like, "It's midweek," and I said, "Girl,
yeah." So I was going to take annual leave, but then now I'm going to be in Devon.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, it'll be nice. But like, what am I going to do? Like, I'll be on annual leave I don't know.
Have a lie-in, go for a run, cook. Oh, dreamy.
No, I don't want to do that because I'm going to be there on the weekend as well. So I would have done that on the weekend. I was just like, it's fine. I think in the evening...
It will fly. The day will fly. It will just feel like another day.
Yeah. In the evening, me and Brian will like order some food, like have some snacks, like watch movies, whatever. So it'll be cool. So we wanted to know, basically, if people still celebrate their birthday just as much as they get older or not.
Yes. And I feel like you definitely do, right?
I think I start celebrating it more and more.
Yeah, no, Meggie's birthday's a bloody epic, I must admit. I think I'm definitely less. When I was little, I used to do things with friends. Like, I remember one year I had out an apartment. We all went for dinner and then back to an apartment. Like, who am I?
I can never see you doing that.
No, now I couldn't even fill a one-bed room. Now I couldn't even fill a room, let alone an apartment. But yeah, I just like to not be working and I'm fine with that. I can do whatever. But the people said they ruled with me. Sadly, yes, 61%. No, I always celebrate, 39%.
Damn.
Yeah. Mad. I hear it though. As you get older, you definitely, I don't know. It's sad because you should celebrate more because really every birthday you're getting closer to your last. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But I think I celebrate more because I'm so lucky to be alive. And not only to be alive, but to be healthy.
Yeah.
Like it's like we're so privileged for that.
Yeah.
And I like attention anyways. that plays into a part of it. But yeah, I love celebrating my birthday. Like I think it's so important. I remember even with my ex, like he didn't celebrate and I would make him celebrate. I'm like, you must celebrate.
I'm like that to Billy actually. Do you know what? I do celebrate, but I do it by like going on holiday or doing a barbecue with family.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, something like that. You don't let it fully skip. Yeah, I don't want to be organising an event. No.
Yeah.
That is my idea of hell. And then people drop out and then people say, oh, what? It's this day. I got the date wrong. Like,
do you know what? Can't. No one's dropped out of my birthday, which is really surprising.
That is people really good going.
Do. Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like birthdays for me would be a time to lose even more friends. Because people would just piss me off. So yeah, not a vibe. But it's interesting to hear, guys. And we'll put up a picture of our outfits from today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna. Sorry, I'm not doing my hair because I'm about to put a wig on, so there's no point. But we're dressing up as old ladies, so we will put a picture up.
It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, but what did the people say? Did they give any more information?
Yeah, some people told us what they do, or why they don't celebrate, and someone said as soon as my parents stopped organising it, I stopped celebrating. I was not expecting that. That's really sad. Because when you're younger, I guess it's done for you.
Yeah, kids, like, your parents might throw a birthday party for you.
Yeah.
And invite your friends and stuff. But now doing it yourself.
Do you know what? I think that's quite exciting, organising a kid's birthday. My
Sorry, that sounds like hell to me. That literally sounds like my idea of hell.
My sister, I think it's the decorations that are exciting, like when it looks really cool. And like I remember we used to have bouncy castles and stuff. It was just lit. It was cool. So lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, birthdays as kids were the one. But then my mum always said people would never bloody go home. And she'd be like, have you called your parents yet to pick you up?
No, I used to love from like kid parties, like party bags. Take home bags.
And they've got better now.
I know.
Like my nephew's got some. There's tattoos in there. There's like little games.
Love.
Yeah, they're good.
We used to get like a packet of crisps and like some sweets.
Lollipop.
And be on our way.
Yeah. Oh, the little whistles. Oh man, yeah. No, they were great. What else did people say?
Someone said, I just want to be abroad for my birthdays. That's you. To be honest,
me.
That is ideal, actually. In an ideal world, you're on holiday for your birthday.
Because you're marking the occasion without having to celebrate too tough.
Yeah.
Which is lovely. I love that. I think that's great.
And you can fully like decompress and like, that's nice.
Although this year, guys, I'm switching up entirely. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go on holiday. Like, I don't want to go on holiday. But you want to be at home, innit?
Yeah. But you're taking annual leave, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking the week off to be at home and I'm so excited. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm loving my gym at the moment.
Oh, I love it.
I just feel so at home.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, guys. Oh, I'm very content with my life at the minute, I must admit, which is really nice because it doesn't come around often. It's not often that I'm content with my life. So it's so nice. I'm so excited. I'm just going to clean the house, like deep clean the house.
Oh my God.
I'm going to like go to a coffee shop, just walk to a coffee shop and have coffee. Oh, I'm just excited. I'm just going to have a chilled one.
Wow.
Because I was even like, after I went to Bath on Saturday, I was like, should I go to Bath? And then I was like, actually, no. I want to feel really well rested. I just want to sleep.
Yeah. No alarm.
No.
Relax. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'll be doing.
Do we have a dumb bitch this week?
Oh, we do.
Okay.
We definitely do. Of course, guys, that is my favourite feature. And guys, if you listened to last week's episode in this week's episode of A Dumb Bitch, it was mine. And you know I still dwell on it. I can't get over it. I still feel awful.
That was, it was bad. But really bad. It's okay.
I feel terrible. I thought about it today, like on a weekend. So this person said, in this week's episode of Being a Dumb Bitch, I had a client meeting in the diary at a popular coffee shop chain. The day of the meeting, I was in a rush, so I was already running a few minutes behind. But to top it all off, I went to the wrong one.
This has happened to me because when there's chains, it's literally happened. Like, let's say it's a Starbucks. There might be 3 Starbucks in one area.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually really good with checking because I get really nervous. You know
well, now I get nervous and now I check.
Yeah, peak times, man. At least you know you're not alone. They said I went to the coffee shop closest to my office rather than the one that had been booked. Ended up being 15 minutes late, which didn't reflect well. Always check the location, girls.
Well, that was dumb though.
Yeah.
Because why would you assume it's the one near your office?
Yeah, you should definitely check.
Not to make you feel worse, but I would agree that was a dumb bitch move.
Yeah, I can admit I've never done this. I am very thorough. Yeah. Like, where am I going? What time do I need to be there?
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Like, more time I'm early. I like to be early. Yeah, early. For work stuff.
Definitely. No, I'm the same. I'd rather be standing around waiting and knowing that I've made it on time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
It was nice to have a catch up, man. It's been so long.
It has.
We hope you guys enjoyed, not our usual ep, but just nice to have a chat. Yeah, if you want to send anything in, guys, in this week's episode of Being a Dumb Bitch, what mistakes you've made at work, topics that you want us to discuss, or just anything really that you want some advice on, send it in to grownupspodcast@gmail.com or
DM us at grownupspodcast. Bye.
Bye.